Getting a full night's rest isn't just about feeling refreshed, it's about survival. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you groggy in the morning, it dramatically increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and even dementia. In fact, research shows that chronic sleep deprivation accelerates cognitive decline and weakens the immune system, making you more vulnerable to infections and long-term illnesses. That's why so many people, especially seniors, turn to popular sleep aids like melatonin pills, chamomile tea, valerian root, and L-theanine. But here's the truth. While these might help some people relax, they don't come close to addressing the root cause of poor sleep for many older adults. The number one supplement when it comes to improving sleep, backed by science, is magnesium glycinate. Studies show that magnesium plays a crucial role in calming the nervous system, regulating melatonin, and promoting deep, restorative sleep. Yet, despite its proven benefits, many seniors take magnesium glycinate and still don't see a significant improvement in their sleep quality. Why? Because there are 5 common mistakes that can prevent magnesium glycinate from working effectively, and chances are you might be making one of them without realizing it. In this video, we'll break down exactly why magnesium glycinate is a game changer for sleep, how to take it correctly, and the 5 biggest reasons why some people don't experience its full benefits. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about why magnesium glycinate is a game changer for sleep, and why it's much better than other sleep aids that many people take. Melatonin, antihistamines, or even prescription sleep meds like Zolpidem, also known as Ambien, might help you fall asleep fast, but they don't actually improve your sleep quality. Most of them just sedate your brain. You might fall asleep, but your body doesn't go through the full, deep, and REM cycles it needs for recovery and hormone regulation. On top of that, many of these aids come with side effects like grogginess, dizziness, dependency, and in some cases, rebound insomnia when you stop taking them. Magnesium glycinate is different. It works on a deeper level. It binds magnesium with glycine, an amino acid that naturally promotes relaxation and sleep. Together, they help calm your nervous system by increasing GABA, which is your brain's calming neurotransmitter, reducing cortisol levels, your stress hormone, regulating melatonin production naturally, relaxing your muscles and nerves. This means you fall asleep easier and stay asleep longer without disrupting your brain chemistry. Plus, it helps reduce nighttime anxiety, muscle cramps, restless legs, and that racing mind that keeps you up. Now, if you're wondering how to take magnesium glycinate for sleep, here's what you need to know. The best time to take it is about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. That gives it time to be absorbed and start calming your nervous system. A typical dose ranges between 200 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium, depending on your age, weight, and overall health. If you have a sensitive stomach, taking it with a light snack can help, and make sure to read the label carefully. Many supplements list the total amount of magnesium glycinate compound, not the actual elemental magnesium, which is what really matters. It's also a good idea to avoid combining it with calcium supplements at night, since the two can compete for absorption. And always choose a high-quality brand without unnecessary fillers like magnesium stearate or microcrystalline cellulose, which your body doesn't need and may even interfere with absorption. Now we will talk about the 5 biggest reasons why some people don't experience its full sleep-enhancing benefits, especially seniors. Not taking the right dose of elemental magnesium. One of the hardest parts about magnesium supplementation is finding a trustworthy brand that actually delivers on its promises. And this becomes especially critical when you're relying on magnesium glycinate to improve something as vital as your sleep. The unfortunate truth is that many magnesium supplements on the market contain a laughable amount of actual usable magnesium, despite their bold and impressive labels claiming otherwise. Let's break this down. You'll often see products claiming to provide 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, but here's the catch. That doesn't mean you're getting 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium, which is the actual magnesium your body can use. Magnesium glycinate is a compound made of magnesium bound to glycine, and only a portion of that compound is elemental magnesium. If a label isn't transparent about how much elemental magnesium is in each serving, you could be taking far less than your body actually needs, and that could explain why you're not seeing the sleep improvements you were hoping for. To make matters worse, supplements aren't regulated the same way food and prescription drugs are. That means companies don't have to prove what's really inside the bottle before selling it. To give you an example of just how bad this can get, there was a popular supplement from a globally recognized brand that claimed to deliver 500 milligrams of a certain nutrient per serving. But when a third-party lab tested the supplement, the shocking result was that it contained 0 milligrams of that nutrient. That's right, 0. And yet, the bottle still proudly displayed 500 milligrams on the label. This is exactly why choosing the right form and brand of magnesium is so important. With magnesium glycinate, you should look for products that clearly state the amount of elemental magnesium per serving and ideally come with third-party testing for purity and potency. For sleep benefits, most people need anywhere from 200 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium per day. But if your supplement only contains 50 or 60 milligrams per serving and you're taking just one capsule, you're unlikely to notice any meaningful effect. Expecting it to work like a sleeping pill instantly. One of the biggest mistakes people make when taking magnesium glycinate for sleep is expecting it to work like a sleeping pill instantly. It's easy to understand why. We live in a world where quick fixes are the norm, and when someone can pop a melatonin pill or take a sedative and feel sleepy within 30 minutes, they assume magnesium should work the same way. But magnesium glycinate isn't a drug, it's a nutrient your body desperately needs, especially if you're dealing with long-standing sleep issues. The truth is, many people, especially seniors, are severely deficient in magnesium without even realizing it. Chronic stress, poor diets, certain medications like diuretics or proton pump inhibitors, and even aging itself can all deplete magnesium levels over time. So when you start supplementing with magnesium glycinate, you're not just topping off a tank that's low, you may be trying to rebuild reserves that have been running on empty for years. This is why expecting immediate results can lead to disappointment. In many cases, it can take several weeks to even a few months of consistent daily magnesium glycinate supplementation before your body reaches optimal levels. But here's the encouraging part. Once your magnesium levels are fully restored, your body begins to shift. You'll notice less restlessness at night, fewer awakenings, deeper sleep, and a much calmer mind. It's a gradual transformation, but for many people who stick with it, the result is nothing short of life-changing. In fact, many report that after a couple of months, they begin to experience the best sleep of their lives, naturally, deeply, and consistently. No drugged-up feeling in the morning, no grogginess, just real, refreshing sleep. So, if you've just started magnesium glycinate and haven't seen major improvements yet, don't give up. You're not doing it wrong, it just takes time. Healing your sleep from the inside out is a process, but it's one that's absolutely worth the patience. Poor gut absorption due to age or medications. Another major reason why magnesium glycinate might not be working for you, especially if you're a senior, is poor gut absorption. As we age, our digestive system tends to slow down. Stomach acid levels decline, enzyme production decreases, and the gut lining becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, including magnesium. And to make things even more challenging, many common medications like antacids, proton pump inhibitors, diuretics, and certain antibiotics can drastically reduce magnesium absorption or cause it to be flushed out of the body too quickly. But there's good news. There are ways to optimize your magnesium absorption naturally, and it starts with improving your gut health. One incredibly effective tip is to take a high-quality apple cider vinegar, like the one from Fairchild's, before meals. Apple cider vinegar helps increase stomach acid levels, which is essential for breaking down food and unlocking minerals like magnesium during digestion. Taking just a tablespoon mixed in a little water before your largest meal can prime your digestive system and make it easier for your body to absorb nutrients. Another simple yet powerful strategy is to cut back on refined carbohydrates and sugars, which not only deplete magnesium stores, but also feed harmful gut bacteria that can throw your digestion out of balance. On the flip side, eating more fiber-rich whole foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, fermented foods like sauerkraut or kefir, and prebiotics like garlic and onions can nourish your gut microbiome and improve digestion. A healthier gut means better magnesium uptake and better sleep results from your supplement. Mistake number 4. Not addressing underlying deficiencies like vitamin D or B6. The next critical but often overlooked reason why magnesium glycinate might not be helping your sleep is not addressing underlying nutrient deficiencies, particularly vitamin D and vitamin B6. These nutrients play a major role in how your body uses and transports magnesium, and if you're low in either one, it can seriously interfere with how effective magnesium glycinate is, especially when it comes to improving sleep quality. Let's start with vitamin D. Research has shown that vitamin D is necessary for magnesium absorption and metabolism. In fact, Magnesium is required to activate vitamin D in the body, but the relationship goes both ways. If your vitamin D levels are too low, your body may struggle to properly utilize the magnesium you're taking, meaning you could be taking the right supplement at the right dose, but still seeing little to no benefit. Then there's vitamin B6, a nutrient that works hand in hand with magnesium to support neurotransmitter production, especially GABA, which is the calming chemical in the brain that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. Without enough B6, magnesium's ability to regulate the nervous system and promote restful sleep is significantly weakened. B6 actually helps shuttle magnesium into your cells, where it can get to work calming your mind and body. This is particularly important for seniors, who are more likely to have low levels of both vitamin D and B6 due to reduced dietary intake, less sun exposure, and poor absorption. So, if you're consistently taking magnesium glycinate but still tossing and turning at night, it's worth checking whether these underlying deficiencies are holding you back. Correcting these deficiencies doesn't always require more supplements. Spending a bit more time in the sun, safely, can boost vitamin D naturally. Eating foods like salmon, tuna, egg yolks, and fortified mushrooms can help too. For B6, include more foods like bananas, chickpeas, spinach, and poultry, but if levels are very low, your doctor might recommend a supplement. Always consult your doctor before starting any new supplement regimen. Mistake number 5. Over-reliance on magnesium alone without fixing sleep hygiene. The last significant reason why magnesium glycinate might not be making a noticeable difference in your sleep quality is over-reliance on magnesium alone, without addressing the fundamentals of sleep hygiene. Magnesium is undoubtedly a powerful tool for promoting relaxation and sleep, but it works best when combined with healthy sleep habits. If you're expecting magnesium to do all the heavy lifting without improving your sleep environment and routines, you might not see the full benefits. Sleep hygiene refers to the daily habits and environmental factors that contribute to a good night's sleep. For instance, if you're staring at screens right before bed, the blue light from devices like phones, computers, and televisions interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone that naturally signals to your body that it's time to sleep. No amount of magnesium is going to counteract that artificial stimulation. The same goes for irregular sleep schedules. If you're going to bed at inconsistent times or frequently altering your sleep routine, your body will struggle to synchronize its internal clock, making it harder to fall asleep, even with magnesium on board. Another common sleep hygiene mistake is creating an uncomfortable sleep environment. A noisy room, bright lights, or a mattress that doesn't provide enough support can seriously undermine your ability to sleep well. Even small disruptions like a room that's too warm or too cold can impact your sleep quality. Magnesium can help your body relax, but it can't fix an environment that's actively working against your body's natural sleep process. The key to effective sleep improvement is addressing both the internal and external factors. While magnesium glycinate can help regulate your sleep cycles and calm your nervous system, optimizing your sleep environment, cool, dark, quiet, setting a consistent bedtime routine, and eliminating sleep disruptors like caffeine or late-night meals are equally important. At the end of the day, magnesium glycinate isn't just a sleep aid, it's a long-term support system for your nervous system, stress levels, and natural sleep cycles. It helps your body do what it was meant to do all along: sleep deeply, recover fully, and wake up feeling refreshed, not groggy. So if you're tired of quick fixes and want something that actually works with your body, not against it, magnesium glycinate might be the answer you've been looking for. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more natural health insights. And if you want to make sure you buy the right magnesium supplement, check out our next video on 21 popular magnesium brands lab tested. You won't want to miss it.